Would Ken Holland actually waive Jesse PULJUJARVI to free up cap space? All that and more coming up on Lubed. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gene Edwards. You are watching Lubed for February the 10th, 2023. I'm going to apologize before I get into anything about how my voice is sounding. I am dealing with a bit of a bug right now. I got it like on either Tuesday or Wednesday from my mother as she fell sick on Monday, I think it was. So I do apologize, and that being said, until this is gone, I'm going to have to X-nay my live videos because I don't think you guys want to hear me break out into a massive cough session. Doing this video here allows me to edit out and chop out any of that if it happens, so I'm counting that it doesn't happen. I've been actually doing okay today. Anyway, lots to talk about, and right now, one of the things that has come to the surface as far as this whole PULJUJARVI thing is, could Ken Holland actually potentially just waive him and let him go for free to free up cap space? That is also another likely possibility, but it definitely sounds like his time in Edmonton is done. There's one small factor that might keep him here, and that's if someone gets hurt over the weekend. I think Ken Holland is probably going to wait until Monday. I think Monday's when we're going to see this move now, provided that the team leaves Ontario and Quebec healthy. Okay, so let's dive into this. These are the lineups as of 11:56, I believe it was. Yes, 11:56 Eastern Standard Time, as Woody has Evander Kane with McDavid and Derek Ryan. Ryan McLeod is with Leon Draisaitl and Zach Hyman. Klim Kostin is with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Matthias Janmark. Vinny Desharnais is your 7th defenseman, paired up with Dylan Holloway and Warren Foegele. Your defensive pairings are Darnell Nurse with Cody Ceci, Brett Kulak with Tyson Barrie, and Philip Broberg with Evan Bouchard. When it comes to the money puck, the Edmonton Oilers are a 54.3% chance favorite to defeat the Ottawa Senators on Saturday. And let me just pull up the Montreal game here. They are a 68.1 favorite to defeat the Canadiens. As far as the trends go, and I'm just going to do the trends just for the Ottawa Senators and the Oilers, as the Edmonton Oilers have two hot trends going into this game. They are 6-0 in their last 6 against the Atlantic, and they are 5-1 in their last 6 road games. Meanwhile, the Senators have one hot, one cold, as they are 4-0 in their last 4 overall. However, they are 1-7 in their last 8 against the Western Conference. So they have troubles with the Western Conference for whatever reason. And if you do remember a few years ago when they had the North Division through the COVID, Edmonton swept them 8-0 that year. So Edmonton has had their hand at defeating them quite a bit, but this is definitely a different Ottawa Senators team. Okay, let's dive into the stat comparison between the two teams. Two very different teams. If the Edmonton Oilers are going to lose one of these games on the road trip, I'm thinking it's going to be tomorrow against Ottawa. That would be the most likely one, as Ottawa's going to be a formidable opponent when they play tomorrow. And one of the reasons that they makes them so strong is they actually have the number 2 power play in the league, next to, you guessed it, the Edmonton Oilers with number 1. But this is where the Ottawa Senators may find themselves in trouble, as they are a little undisciplined throughout the game, as they average 11.1 in penalty minutes, making them 27th overall in the league. That could hurt them. It just depends. And I'm thinking with guys like Klim Kostin, guys like Desharnais. These are guys now that really like to get in your face and frustrate opponents to the point where they start doing the hacking and whacking, and boop, 2 minutes, you're in the box. So we'll see what happens there. As far as goaltenders go, they got Stuart Skinner starting the Ottawa game. His record is 13-10-4 with a .284 save percentage and a .916 goals, a .284 goals against average and a .916 save percentage. Got that a little backwards. No shutouts for Skinner as of yet. Hopefully we'll see one, because it seems like every goaltender that we're up against has at least one. Anton Forsberg will be behind the pipes, or soon to be behind the pipes, for the Ottawa Senators with a record of 11-10-2 with a .313 goals against average and a .905 save percentage. 2 shutouts. So we will see. I'm going to quickly dive into some of the Montreal Canadian stats now, as the Oilers, or their record, I'm not going to go over the Oilers record again, but their record is 20-27-4, so probably not making the playoffs this year. Home record 11-14-1, last 10 4-5-1, and they've lost the last 4 in a row, so they're on a bit of a decline. However, the Oilers are also playing back-to-back and early games, and I know historically early games do not favor well for the Edmonton Oilers, so this could go anyway. Jack Campbell is the starter, according to the score, with a record of 16-8-1. When it comes to his goals against average, 3.28. Save percentage is .889. Now, I know that's sub 900, but we also know that Jack Campbell didn't exactly have a stellar start with the Oilers. Sam Montembeault is scheduled to start for the Montreal Canadiens with a 10-10-2 record, 319 goals against average, and a .909 save percentage. Ooh, here's a goalie that doesn't have a shutout this season. So he has goose eggs for the shutouts. So there you have it. That's going to be the next 2 games for the Edmonton Oilers. Currently in 3rd in the Pacific, and they are starting to make that gap here for longevity in the playoffs, as they currently are sitting, 5 points back of the 2nd wild card spot, Minnesota Wild. So they got a little bit of space now and a little bit of a margin for that. And Money Puck has them listed at 97.3 to make the playoffs and 11% to win this year's Stanley Cup. Okay, guys. So just a quick programming note again. I more than likely, unless I'm feeling a lot better, will not be doing my live feed. I just don't want to break out into a massive coughing spell live and then have to be just forced to shut it off. So I'm going to wait until I'm at least 90% better before I do that. Anyone watching this for the very first time, feel free to leave comments below. Also, one note is on March 15th is the deadline for the Fuhr 3103, I believe it is, 3103 raffle that I'm doing, and it is a signed piece of memorabilia with Grant Fuhr. So just keep that in mind. Other than that, guys, that is about all I have for you tonight. If you're new to this channel and witnessing it for the first time, feel free to hit like, share, and subscribe. To the rest of you guys, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay hydrated. Kind of laugh at the healthy part. We'll talk soon, guys. Have a good one.
don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll